All right, friends. A lot of things have happened today. We need to do a little bit of React Andy first. A little bit of React Andy, okay? We need to watch the Wheel of Time trailer that dropped today. I'm so excited. I'm like shaking with excitement. I love Wheel of Time so much. Have any of you seen this trailer yet? Now, one thing that I want to do, this show is the Wheel of Time, okay? This is my favorite book series of all time. I know a ton of book YouTubers are reacting to this trailer all day today. I've watched this trailer like 10 times already, okay? Now, Wheel of Time is an epic fantasy that came out just after Lord of the Rings. It's kind of Lord of the Rings inspired, but it really finds its own voice, and I love that. I love that about Wheel of Time. And because this is coming out on Prime Video, I am going to do my best to do a quote-unquote Amazon Prime watch party when these come out. Everything goes as planned. We can do a watch party together and watch all the episodes together. So that's something I want to do in the future. I'm really excited about it. So let's take a look at this and then tell me your thoughts, okay?
Be strong.
I love this setting.
Time turns,
That's beautiful.
and ages come and pass, leaving memories that become legend.
Oh my god, that's a sick shot. Don't forget, these are my favorite books of all time.
The power in
Rosamund Pike!
all over the world there are different names for it. But it's one thing. One power. And women who can touch it. We protect the world.
She looks so mad. Oh my god, it's so epic!
No matter what happens, when pain we face, when heartbreak, the wheel keeps turning. The Dark One is coming for your friends.
The last battle is coming.
Trollocs!
Is what you do.
Whatever happens now, there's no turning back.
Oh my god, he looks so scary. She's so powerful. Guy just gets fucked up. Chat, do you guys want me to go a little bit more in depth as to what's happening in this trailer? There's a lot going on in this trailer. Okay, so at the beginning, to give you a little bit of backstory, the Wheel of Time is 14 books. Oh, do they have talking trees? They don't have talking trees per se, but they have ogres that can sing to trees that help them grow and become stronger. And that's called Songwood, which is really cool to me. So these guys are like, at the beginning here, they're like running away. I don't know what this scene is supposed to be at the very beginning, when she just throws her. But those two people are friends, so that's not like a bad thing. So this is Emond's Field. Emond's Field is like, it's like the Shire. You know what I mean? It's where your main characters start out. It's their sleepy little hometown, right? And in this shot, they're getting ready for a festival.
Time turns.
Here they're drinking at the inn. This guy is named Matt. He's throwing dice right here. So Matt is like, in the books, he's like the luck guy. He's really lucky. He loves gambling. He's like the guy who's always causing trouble and pulling pranks on people. This is the main protagonist, Rand al'Thor, right here. So this will be like your, who could you compare? This is like your Aragorn, I guess, sort of. Not really, but he's like your main character. And then this is Perrin right here. So basically in the Wheel of Time, there's the one power, which is where you can use magic from. And the male side of the one power is tainted with the dark one, like the enemies. And the female side is good, so you can use it. If you use the male side, then you go crazy. So basically, the female witches kind of control the whole world. and keep order in the world. And that's the whole premise of the show, basically. That's basically like what you need to know baseline.
And ages come.
Yeah, so this is Randall Thor. He's gonna be the main character at some point. The first book is written from his perspective. And this is Egwene, his like love interest. She becomes one of those witches. And that's the scene that we see pretty coming up here. So this scene here is like in I'm using Lord of the Rings as a basis because everybody knows Lord of the Rings, right? So this is like when Gandalf tells them to leave the Shire. The powerful witch lady comes to their little town, tells them they have to leave. So this is basically them leaving the Shire or leaving Emond's Field, right?
Leaving memories
This guy's just crying. Okay.
become legend.
So in this scene, you can assume she's becoming one of the witches. So these colors represent the different colors of the witches. So the witches are broken up into different groups that kind of help each other, and sometimes they fight amongst each other. So these colors here, you have the red, green, white, yellow, and blue. Those are the different, they're called Ajas. So you can assume in this shot, she's getting chosen to be one of the witches. And that's why this shot's so cool, because like all the colors are on her. So you're still not sure which one she's going to join, right? So this is Tar Valon. So this is where the witches all live. This tower is where the witches live, basically. And the witches are called Aes Sedai, but I think it's easier for newcomers to just call them witches. So this is her. This is basically Gandalf. This is Gandalf coming to the town to say, you guys got to leave because the Dark One is after you, right?
The power inside you.
So she's talking about the power. That's magic. That's pulled from the true source and channeled through the witches, right?
All over the world, there are different names for it.
So here you get a good shot of the different Ajas. They're in the tower right here. You have the whites, the browns, the reds. What the fuck? Who are these people? I don't know who these people are. The yellows and the blues. Oh, these are the greens, I guess. The greens are over here. So, and then the Amerlin seat sits on this throne, and she's like the leader of the witches. So basically, the person on this throne is like the leader of the entire planet. It would be like, I don't know, Saruman, you know?
But it's one thing.
And that's this lady. Her name's Swan Sanche. You can see she has a multicolored cloak. So all the Ajas are on her collar here. Do you see that? So she represents everybody. And this is healing being done to Moraine through magic. So the way that they're showing in the books, the magic's described as weaves. So the way they're showing that is through these wispy lines. So this green lady is healing Moraine right here. And those are like the weaves of magic, basically. And so she's drawing in a ton of magic to fight this battle. So you can see this is like their little sleepy town. This is like the Shire, right? And Moraine's like fighting here because they're being attacked. And she's drawing in a lot of power from the magic. Right? I'm trying to explain it in like simple terms.
And women who can touch it. We protect the world.
So the point of the Red Aja is to basically hunt down all men who can use magic. So right here, what they're doing is they're capturing a man who's trying to use magic because the male side of the magic is tainted. Basically what happens is when you use it, you go insane and then you start blowing shit up. So their job is to make sure nobody dies from a man using magic.
We protect the world.
Oh, and also, the author of the book made Tar Valon look like a vagina on the map. So you'll see this river here. It goes around in a circle. This middle part on a map looks like a vagina because only women live here. And I think he was like a weirdo. So that's what this island looks like. It looks like a weird vagina, and that's really funny to me.
No matter what happens.
Now, this city in the background here is a really important city. It's called Shadar Logoth, and nobody lives there. And nobody wants to live there. Of course, Rilo. So this is Shadar Logoth, and there's an evil that's ravaged this city, and they have no choice but to go to this city. They have no choice but to go to this city in the books, and they have to spend the night here, and it gets a little crazy. And this ruby dagger is part of his character. He loves money and stuff, so he found this dagger and he keeps it.
No matter what happens. When pain we face.
So that's called... Oh. So you see right here, this wolf doesn't look too happy to see him. But he's connected to the wolves.
The wheel keeps turning.
This shot is really cool, by the way. Look at this. If I was like a filmmaker, this is the shit that I'd get off to, you know what I mean? Look at them all dancing, celebrating here, dancing, celebrating their festival, dancing. Boom, body bags. Body bags. Look at that. And look at the circular. Look at that. That's amazing. That's an amazing transition. Doesn't that look sick? I don't know. I think that's sick. It's like such cool. I don't know. It's so cool.
The Dark One is coming for your friends.
Oh, so these are the enemies. These are some of the enemies. So you can see here. This is called a Murdral or a Fade. He's like really smart, and he commands these. They're called Trollocs. So Trollocs are like man, bear, pig. Trollocs are like half man, half animal, basically. So you see this one here has like a beak. These ones have antlers. This one has tusks. This one has antlers. Like they're like half man, half animals. And then this guy is they're eyeless Fades. So they're kind of like the Nazgul. They're like chasing them like the Nazgul. Oh. And so you see here, this is a man who can channel. And you see these people are trying to like cage him.
The last battle is coming.
So this is more Trollocs. I just want like a good shot of the Trollocs. They're only giving you blurred shots of them. But these are the Trollocs.
The only thing that matters is what you do.
This man is called Lan. He's a warder. So a warder is basically a swordsman who protects the witches. And the witches bond to the warders through like magic and make them really cool and make them like really powerful. And they're basically really in sync.
Whatever happens now.
So you see here. So look at this shot here. All the one power, and then Lan is like gonna kill these Trollocs, right?
Whatever happens now,
This is a portal, lets them travel fast. It's called a Waygate.
there's no turning back.
So Murdral are supposed to be like nightmare fuel, making you really, really scared of them, and like they're supposed to be able to like make you tell them stuff. So look at all those teeth in there. That's disgusting. Wheel Time Watch Party. We're just analyzing the trailer right now. But what I want to do is do a Prime Video watch party when the show comes out. But look at the eye. Like they don't have any eyes. There's no hair. It's like, it's exactly what I pictured. It's exactly what I pictured. So here we have more Trollocs. So you see here, he has like goat legs. So he has goat legs. You have more horns here. And now you have Lan in this is the shot from before, right? And then you have Moraine wielding the power. The same shot from before again, right? But look how in sync they are. See, these two people here, these two are bonded together. So they're really in sync with each other. So if you see this, look at the coordination on this. So he's going underneath right when she is like blasting, you know? And then he gets up and does the rest, which is really sick. You have like a lot of blood splatter right here. So you know it's going to be like a 14A show, not a PG show, which is really what I was hoping for. That's a lot of blood. This is Trollocs' horn again. And it looks like they're going to have individual Trollocs. So it looks like they're not just going to do like a blanket. They're going to have like all the different kinds. So here we have the shot from before, the Trolloc on the ground here. You have her like bringing in all the magic. And she just smites this poor guy. It's like Zeus, man. Look at this guy. He's like, I'm just a little Trolloc. Re. Oh shit, I have lightning in my face. Look at him. He's just fucking dead. Oh, I love that shit. That makes me laugh. All right, chat. Mark it in your calendars. November 19th. November 19th. November 19th. But the thing about Wheel of Time is Robert Jordan didn't write the books as if everything's one nation. So he wrote the books trying to make every nation very distinct and everything very multicultural. That was really like his MO. That's what he wanted to do. So when you see all the characters and they all look very different, that's actually very intentional. Like, the books are not whitewashed at all. They're like super multicultural. Every single nation has distinct language, distinct clothing, distinct hairstyles, distinct like colors, and he spends a lot of time in the books describing all the nations and describing all the environments. And that's one of the really cool things about it. And that's one of the reasons I really like it.